Welcome to the most extreme wrestling podcast in professional wrestling today. This is Extreme Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Arnold, joined as always is my co-hosts, James Doe and Jeffrey Dietz. And to start off, we're going to pick up right where we left off, which is making our final four? Is it four? Yeah, final four picks in our fantasy, in our fantasy wrestling draft, which would be numbers 12 through 15.
Yep.
So obviously, again, the ones who are picking first, me, then it's Jeffrey, then it's James, like you said. So obviously, I am starting off with. I ain't gonna waste time. I'm grabbing him right off the board. My second favorite wrestler, CM Punk, is my 12th pick.
Dang, that beat you.
Yep. I don't need this. And he's my final mid card. So there you go.
Huh.
There you go.
Okay, Jeffrey, you're gone. I'm not wasting. Well,
that's a good choice.
He's someone like Bret Hart. Yeah, he's someone like Bret Hart who can juggle from mid card to main event. Then he can swap with all the four main eventers I got.
Mm-hmm.
And he can fit right in. So yeah, he's my 12th pick. Jeffrey, who's your 12th pick?
Only because I can't believe nobody has scooped him up yet. I gotta go Daniel Bryan.
Dang, I haven't.
Because no one had scooped him up yet. I mean, dude, best babyface ever.
I have to cut you off there. You have no more room in mid card or main event.
Oh, that's right. I do need to pick a tag team.
Yeah, you have to pick a tag team and
3 women. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Team Hell No. Why not?
Because then I could grab Daniel Bryan and Kane too. Ooh, that feels. That feels weird to have. They were kind of a revolutionary tag team to a point, but.
Or if you want to keep it very athletic, Drew Gulak and Daniel Bryan.
I did like that tag team, but she's my dog.
Yeah, they're the only teams that I can think of when it comes to Daniel Bryan having teams, or him, or him and Eric Rowan.
I don't know. As far as tag teams though, no, that wouldn't be my upper echelon of tag teams though. Still, Team Hell No is great for what they were, but they are not in my upper echelon of tag team wrestling.
Okay, so bear in mind you got one tag team remaining, and the others are the women's division.
Yeah, you have to pick one tag team and 3 women. Correct.
Okay, so I gotta make sure this tag team pick is very good then. It almost feels like a cop out if I friggin' pick this team, but at the same time, they're one of the best teams ever. So Edge and Christian.
There you go,
Edge and Christian, yeah. Because I mean, come on. And if they were still around, they would still be the best. So they are just reeking of awesomeness.
Yeah.
Hey, you have Hardy.
Yeah.
You have
Hardy. You
have
for the benefit
best
of
tag
those
division
photography of my second toe. Yeah. Who's your 12th pick, James?
Who I have left? I'm trying to figure out what do I need
Need more ladies.
I need 2 more ladies. I need a tag team because it's 3. Is it 3 tag teams?
I think so. Oh, wrong way.
Yeah, it's 3 tag teams. You said it. Well, mine was 4 main events, but you said 3 main events, 4 mid card, 3 tag teams, and then 5 women's division.
I have 3 women already. With AJ Lee, Lita, and Becky. I have 2 tag teams with the Legion of Doom. and the Fabulous Freebirds. And then basically Ric Flair, Shawn, Sting at my 3 main eventers, and 4 would be on Perfect, Bulldog. You know what? He can also be a main eventer, but I could put him as a mid card. He is the face that runs the place. The phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
Oh,
You don't want none. You don't want none. You don't want none. All right.
Flat Earther, by the way.
Yes. All right.
yeah. Whatever.
So
yeah.
So with you need 3. Okay. So I think the rest will be 1.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. The rest for me are women. My 13th pick is obviously the last 3 are female. My 13th pick is gonna be Miss Taker herself, Michelle McCool.
Ooh.
Okay. Why Michelle McCool?
I think I really thought I needed to think. Well, for one, I tried to think of at least someone who can be kind of the tall one of the division. I know she isn't that tall, but she is very can go in the ring, and I think having matches with the ones who I got, Trish Stratus and Sasha Banks. I think she's even had a match or 2 with Trish Stratus or something, but I can't really remember. But she can carry.
Nice.
She can be someone you could build a division around in some cases, kind of like her husband Taker. But I think obviously building it around the 2 that I picked, Sasha and Trish. So I immediately thought, okay, yeah, Michelle McCool. Outside the fact she's the wife of the Undertaker. So yeah, she's my 13th pick. Jeffrey, here we go.
I'm back and forth between a couple of ladies right now because I only have ladies left, but I'm trying to pick smart choices and not necessarily my personal favorites at the same time too. So I'm trying to think of people that are just universally kind of good, and I can respect a whole lot. So so for my 13th pick, I think I'm gonna go with Awesome Kong.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Kama.
Dang it!
Gonna go Awesome Kong. I don't really have a lot of monsters in my wrestling thing, period. So Jinsei is the only one really that I have. So I gotta go with Awesome Kong because dude, she's awesome. I mean, yeah. And she's a beast.
Yeah, that's great. All right. So I do need 1 more tag team.
Alright.
You know what? You know what? Ryan, don't you dare be sour. Clap for you.
Hey!
9-time champs and feel the power.
The power!
So
Forgot about that.
So here's the fun thing.
Baby!
Here's the fun thing. Fabulous Freebirds and New Day. Ooh man, that's a rivalry right there. With the lead of the
man.
group. Ooh man.
Oh dang!
All right.
God dang!
All right. So now we're all
Alrighty.
down to women. You're all down.
Yeah,
to women.
basically, I got 2. All right, you took Awesome Kong from me, Jeffrey. I hate you for that, and for that, I gotta go with. God dang, who could I go with? Fuck Nia Jax.
All right.
I had to make sure that wasn't too
Yeah, freaking Nia Jax, the other big one. Yeah, she's not like most girls. I mean,
Personally,
her matches with Sasha Banks are pretty good, I'll say. But
Honest, ooh man, if I don't want to like say you should have picked somebody else, I should wait for this round to end first. But there's another big girl in wrestling that would have been
Well, it's your turn, Jeffrey.
very true.
yeah, it's your turn.
I don't know if I want her to take up one of my spots like that though, which is really good though. But not so good with the character stuff. And even Naya actually has that down to a pat, so But you know what? I gotta go with the Queen of Spades. I gotta go Shayna Baszler.
Okay.
She's scary.
Wow.
She's scary. And she was very well protected up until Raw, so.
Okay.
And she's still one of the best there is
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
so.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So, gotta go
Who do
Shayna
you-
Bay.
Who's your 14th pick, James?
well, y'all will be interested in my pick. I don't usually go with the
Who
big,
you got?
I don't go with the big girl, so I'm not gonna choose anybody like that. So I'm gonna pick
Might still.
somebody who WWE shitted on, but once she went to Impact Wrestling, she became the face of that division, Gail Kim.
Oh, that's a good pick, man. Good pick. Good pick. I didn't think of her.
Imagine the feuds with AJ Lee, Lita, Becky, and Gail.
Oh,
Oh.
let me
You have a
guess.
solid women's division.
Gail Kim. Oh wow. Good choice. Good choice
It's a
right
very
there.
good choice.
All right, this is the final pick.
The final pick.
Jeffrey, you picked Shayna Baszler. She's nothing compared to the baddest bitch on the fucking planet, Ronda fucking Rousey.
Her MMA record would say
Yeah.
different.
She's my... Yeah, but she's my final pick.
That's a good pick too.
I mean, come on.
No, I loved Ronda,
Yeah,
man.
Shayna, all that, but she isn't Ronda Rousey, man.
Bigger draw for sure.
She can be, try to be Ronda all she wants. Definitely. And I needed a broad glitter type female, so there you go, Ronda Rousey. Jeffrey, who's your last pick? Because I guarantee yours isn't as bad as isn't one of the baddest bitches on the planet. So
Man,
go
there's
for it.
not a.
I'd be shocked if you come up with someone.
That's tough, man. Final pick, final female. Man. I'm like, I'm stuck with that other big girl, but like, I don't want to pick her. She's just really good in the ring, though. Excuse me. This is tough. This is very tough. And I don't want to pick the other top woman in wrestling right now because, nah. I don't know. I feel like I'm not giving enough love to my favorite UK people right now. So I feel like I got to pick one of them UK ladies that I enjoy so much. Yeah, I'm gonna go Rhea. She's just the one.
Oh, nice.
Out of the British wrestlers that I really enjoy, you know, out of her, Toni Storm, Piper Niven was who I was gonna suggest as a big girl for you. She's super good, but Rhea just has the whole package. She just has the whole package. She could deal with having a better finisher, but Rhea's got it all, and she has the best drop kicks.
I think if you pick someone who I think can rival Ronda Rousey easily, yeah.
In kayfabe, yeah.
Ripley.
You
God,
know,
yeah.
For Miss Irrelevant, since I'm the last pick, I'm actually surprised y'all didn't go with this route. My last pick is China.
Ah! Yeah, I thought about it.
Oh wow, yeah. I forgot
Mm,
her.
But she wins in the intimidation factor.
Yeah, she wins in the intimidation factor.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, but now obviously out of all these names, out of all who would be the world champion, I don't know, mid card, let's say intercontinental champion, your tag team champion, and your women's champion. For me, world champion would probably be, and I wanted to go with, well, fuck it. Taker would be my world champion. Bret Hart would be my IC champion. Heel, I would have Money be my tag team champion, and then, women's champion, I would probably have Trish. So, Jeffrey, out of all who you picked, will be your world champion, who'll be your yada.
Yeah, world champion. Oh hell yeah, it's gotta be Stone Cold. And then IC champ, Eddie Guerrero. Tag champions goes against my grain, but I'll pick Young Bucks for that. And then
okay, women's
champion. I would think I would go. Excuse me. I would go to Awesome Kong actually, because I think that's a person who could just dominate, and then also it helps people like that's also a very big foe to conquer. You know, if you're like trying to work up to that as well. You know, so yeah, I'm gonna go Awesome Kong with the women's champ too. So I kind of went A-dub a little on half of this, but and I don't watch it that much, but I gotta give appreciation outside of WWE. So that's why I picked the New Japan guy as well. So
yeah.
And an oddball one at that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, James, your turn.
Okay, my world champion will be the Nature Boy. Woo!
Woo!
Woo! But obviously, he's the 16-time world champ. So,
Surprised no one picked Orton.
well, but for me, I would say my IC champ. I would actually go with the Four Horsemen with both the singles title. Arn Anderson's going to be my IC champ. Because, Flair and Anderson can help each other out, but the only reason why it would be separate because it's, Arn can do his own thing, Flair's going to do his own thing, but, they together.
Arn could be a good mid-card.
Mm-hmm. Tag team, I have to go with the Legion of Doom. Even though you got Fabulous Freebird and you got New Day, Legion of Doom has to be the tag champs.
Yeah, man, it's that it's the Road Warrior pop, bro.
Mm-hmm. And for the women's champ, oh my god, that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Because I picked 5 of the greatest women of all time.
You have a great women's division, bro.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Becky on this one. Just to,
okay.
The man, obviously.
I mean, I could say China, but I mean, but the thing is, I didn't want to go that route of what Jeffrey was like the strong person. I would rather somebody like Becky.
Mm-hmm. So. Definitely was like the pinnacle of like the women's evolution.
Well, in the last like 2-3 years, so how she evolved herself, made her be. Mm-hmm. She's been underutilized for most of the time, and then when she became the man, she showed that she was the man.
For sure.
Anyway, we're gonna talk.
I miss her. Yeah.
We gotta talk about some stuff, Ryan, before we go to our picks.
Time to get on to the Yeah.
Oh, did I tell you guys? I was supposed to be on WWE Thunderdome yesterday, but I got kind of I screwed up my times. I thought it was at 9:30, but it was at 9:15. I booped right in at 9:15, and the room was like, "Nope, full. Try again next time." So I signed for Raw, so we'll see.
Okay, yeah. Yes, obviously. Talk about Raw. The only thing that came to mind is obviously everything surrounding Retribution and Mustafa Ali coming out about why he joined. And during all of that, he revealed himself to be the hacker from SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. Good promo.
Which I all figured like, oh, it's either gonna be Chad Gable, Mustafa Ali, Xavier Woods was one of those names, but he ended up revealing himself to be the hacker instantly. Like you said, that mysterious hacker over on SmackDown. Yeah, that was me. I think I ended up commenting on someone's video saying, so when's Ali versus Deville happening? At some point. They could do it together. I mean, that would be a pretty good match. That would be a pretty good match when I think about it. Mustafa Ali versus Sonya Deville. That would be pretty good. But yeah, he revealed himself to be the hacker from SmackDown and all that stuff, and he cut a very vicious promo. I think on one of the lines he said, because this corrupt company couldn't figure out how to make a buck off of Mustafa Ali. I remember that line. I'm like, oh, wow. That's a vicious promo. Okay. Jeffrey, what are your thoughts on this?
Man, let me just first say, poor sanity. Poor sanity. Because they couldn't get that gimmick to work, and so they ditched them, and then they revived the gimmick in the form of Retribution. Okay. But anyways, and then they had to no, it's all right. It's starting to come together now, but they shouldn't have lost their match. Like what? What, you're supposed to be building up this this team and everything, and you basically just established that, oh, no, but they're not that big of a threat. Not a big deal. Like, dude, you can't just have them lose like their first match as Retribution. What's wrong with you?
Well, technically, their first match ended in a double DQ and stuff. It ended in a DQ and like, bump, just hitting the guy, just like no, DQ that man. Oh god, and then it's all into chaos stuff. But that was the first match. But then, yeah, like you said, them losing clean to the Hurt Business and then getting attacked by the Fiend, which. Granted, I like the Fiend.
I like that. I like that.
Love the Fiend. I freaking love the Fiend. I like how that is making him kind of the indestructible, basically the new Undertaker. Basically, kind of make him a baby face. Oh, James left. Anyway, but yeah, basically make the Fiend the new Undertaker and stuff, which is really cool. Sorry, our partner ended up leaving, so Jeffrey, if you want to talk about the AEW segment,
I will say I will add on to the Retribution thing. I mean, at least it does have legs under it now, so we'll see where it goes from here. But sorry, what did you say? Right after that.
I said about the AEW segment. All right. Oh yeah, we gotta get James' thoughts on this whole promo from Mustafa Ali. Yeah. What do you think of the promo?
I kind of figured that was going to happen because, I kind of figured it was Ali as the hacker because if you look at that circle, that's that little shiny light that you would have.
On his hand in the middle of the, like right in the middle, right around here, basically.
Yep. So
Iron Man.
I'm not surprised that it was Ali as the hacker, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically look like Iron Man and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Jeffrey, you want to talk about that AEW thing? Because I sure as hell don't. Go ahead.
Bro, it's two of the best guys in wrestling doing what they're really, really good at, and that's just being entertaining. And MJF is just, he's just so good at everything. He's pretty decent in the ring as well, too. But and obviously Jericho's been able to reinvent himself and do whatever he wants. So, and he got outshined by MJF in that segment, I feel like, because MJF's got a pair of pipes on him, man. He sang really good lounge style in that. I was very impressed with his singing ability in that, seriously. Because I'm a singer myself. I'm in like a band and everything like that, doing it for years. So I was like, this is very good. And I started dying as soon as he ordered the steak, like, well done. And they went back and forth on like the medium. I want mine blue, bloody freaking rare. You know, they drop the girls while they're dancing around, like. It was just hilarious, and I think it's like on the same. Wasn't that the anniversary of when he won the undisputed title?
Huh?
It could be. I can't remember. Maybe.
Wasn't Vengeance around this time of the year?
No,
In
Vengeance,
02?
No, 2001. It was in December. It was in December.
It was,
Oh, okay. Because that.
Vengeance 01 was in December.
Yep.
Because a lot of people are passing that like around like at the same time. I was all like, how does Jericho go from beating Stone Cold and The Rock in one night to this? And I'm all like, dude, this is great. What are you talking about? So I loved it. Although the rest of the show, I will say, of Dynamite was kind of It was a little stale in most of it, to be honest. But man, yeah, that segment at the end was pretty good.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah,
No.
but
That didn't
the only
know.
one I like that I can come off.
Go ahead.
In my
Go on ahead,
in my
James.
opinion, I was like, we had to really do this Broadway show tune. I mean, yeah, they're good singers, but I just didn't get it.
Oh, wow,
I
he's saying-
couldn't get it.
Yeah, the song could have been shorter.
Yeah, oh wow, me and James are on the same page because of this. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. I saw it, I'm like, ugh, no, I'm just, this ain't for me. Like, why? If I wanted to see this stuff, this could have been in WWE PG era or in the OG stuff. Like, it fits of that time. Well, mostly the PG stuff, because that kind of fits in with the whole PG era stuff of WWE.
I'm sorry, hold on. Do we not remember The Rock and Stone Cold butchering Margaritaville?
That was after Raw, I think.
Or was it a different song? I can't remember. I think they did it in another song too. Sweet Caroline?
I remember Raw. I remember there were some songs that The Rock did that were like that were really funny. That, you know, the acoustic stuff that even.
Come on, the Kurt Angle, Jimmy Crack Corn, and I don't care.
I got the Olympic gold.
Olympic gold.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. But it gets to a certain point where I don't know if I should like this, tolerate this, or hate this. You know, some of that stuff you said, the Jimmy Crack Corn, I don't care, all the Rock acoustic concerts, you know, those, you know, I like those. Those
It's all
are
good
funny
fun,
as,
man.
those are funny as hell. Yeah, I get that. Okay. NXT.
We have new tag champions.
Pat Oh yeah, and Pat McAfee comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yo, his match with Adam
Well,
Cole
you
was
don't
really
know about
good.
that. Only Lorcan and Derek are the new NXT Tag Team Champs. Which is freaking awesome. But at the point of where they turned heel. And joined Pat McAfee. And James
Yeah.
Garner.
They're gonna blossom in heel
Okay.
characters, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna blossom so much as heel characters. It's gonna be so great.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope it's. I hope so. I did like them for a little bit and did want to see them succeed and stuff. But yeah, turning heel and stuff. But I would love to see how they would be when they blossom from these awesome heel people to awesome baby faces in the future.
Yeah.
I'm
And who knows?
intrigued by this.
Who knows? Maybe Undisputed Era will also kind of turn babyface like we were all expecting. So
Yeah, they have been obviously
Excuse
they've been teasing with obviously Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole kind of turning babyface in some points, but obviously they still haven't done that with Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish. Like they're still heel, but I think this might transition them into baby faces at this point, and then probably do the whole prophecy again, but this time as baby faces. Yeah, okay,
that would be
now
good.
that James back in.
I'm just
Yeah,
I'm just having bad internet connection. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All right, man.
Okay. Well, we'll try and keep. We don't want to keep this for too. Let's get into. Not gonna talk about anything Impact because really nothing happened in Impact Wrestling.
There's Bound for Glory
SmackDown.
tonight. There's Bound for Glory tonight.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Well. Oh yeah. There's Bound for Glory tonight.
I'll
Big
give you.
deal.
I'll give you the
I think
results.
it might be going on.
I'll give you some
Yeah,
results.
tell everybody
so
the
far.
results. What's going on? All right. What are some results that we got so far from Bound for Glory?
Moose beat EC3.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
What a comeback!
If you have not,
The Deaners. The
yeah, if you have
Deaners won. Ken Shamrock was doing his thing for Hall of Fame.
The Hall. Okay, cool.
I don't know who's the champion right now currently. The X Division champ right now currently.
Oh, that's that bro Heath Raju guy.
Yeah, he retained his championship. The North.
That's a no-brainer.
The North regained the tag team titles.
Is that it so far?
And yes, that is it so far.
Okay, yes. Okay. SmackDown. Let me try and think. Yeah. Well, let's think. SmackDown. Whatever.
I haven't watched it yet.
What's the? Oh. Okay. The only thing that I can think of at the moment, and we will get to some of these matches. So basically, let's just get into the Hell in a Cell card, our picks.
I did forget to mention Rhino did win the Battle Royal.
Oh, who
did?
Rhino.
Oh, yeah. For Bound for Glory.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that pick your shot Battle Royal. Cool.
So basically, that means Heath Slater gets a contract.
Cool. Yep. All right. Let's get into Hell in a Cell. Our picks.
Is there more than 4 matches right now?
I only got 4. I don't know if there are other matches. Has there been other matches announced, James?
Huh?
Has there been other matches announced for Hell in a Cell? Or is it just these 4 that I have?
Get back on me on that.
I feel like they're gonna add Jeff Hardy and Elias.
Oh yeah, that is another one. Yeah, that was. I think that was confirmed. Jeff Hardy versus Elias.
Yes, it was. That's right. It was confirmed. I'm talking smack.
Yeah. So 5 matches.
Or the other show, Raw Talk, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's confirmed. Okay, so let's go with that first match. Jeff Hardy versus Elias. Who do you got, Jeffrey?
Elias kind of needs to win because he just came back. So obviously Jeff Hardy's my favorite wrestler, but like he doesn't really need to win that much anymore. Like Honestly, I think he's really good putting over like other talent and also coming up with really good like unique matches still. What I really want from these two is I want another one of those like destruction music like matches or whatever they called it. Where it was all the instruments and everything like that. I really want them to do that. Really, really bad.
Yeah,
Symphony of Destruction.
match.
That's yes.
Named after a Megadeth song.
Yes, the Symphony, which I actually share a birthday with Dave Mustaine.
Yeah.
You have the same birthday.
Ironic they named the match after a freaking Megadeth song. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. But
but I really want them to do that. Elias.
Well, who are you? Okay, yeah. James, who do you got?
For me, I'll go with what Jeffrey said. I'll go with Elias because I think Elias, he just came back. I think he just need at least a win, and then you can have Jeff Hardy do whatever.
Yeah, then you can let if this is gonna be a 3-match rivalry, Jeff can win the other two. But yeah, I agree with y'all. I think Elias needs to win this one. Next match we got Otis versus The Miz for the Money in the Bank contract. Jeffrey, who you got?
I never like it when the contract changes hands because that basically just defeats the purpose of him winning it in the first place. So Otis has to friggin' win. I'll be so mad if The Miz wins, even though he's great with it. But no.
All right, James.
Miz doesn't need it. I mean, the only reason why they took it off of Kennedy when he had Money in the Bank was I forgot it was either injured or suspension.
What about Corbin?
Injury, and they put it on.
No, Corbin.
They screwed him over.
Yeah.
Yeah, he cashed in.
Yeah,
it was Sandow.
No, Sandow cashed in and lost also.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So the only time it changed hands was Kennedy. So
Corbin, Sandow, and Cena are the only ones. Kind of ironic. The last two did involve Cena in that. Who do you got, James?
No, I said Otis.
Okay. I agree. Although it's kind of ironic because it would be if he were to because he's on Raw, and that would be something. If it'd be ironic, 10 years later he cashes in on Orton and becomes the WWE champion again. That would be so.
Yo, what if he forgets to cash it
in? But yeah, I think I'm going with Otis in this one. I think it stays with Otis. Okay, next one. Bayley versus Sasha Banks, and I don't know if this is inside Hell in a Cell.
It is
inside
Hell in a Cell.
It is.
Okay, yeah, for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Jeffrey, who do you got?
Man, personally, I thought this should main event. Just because, Sasha had the best Hell in a Cell match last year with Becky, at least at that pay-per-view in particular. So, and that also makes me kind of want to pick Sasha. But at the same time, I feel like it's a little too early to do that changeover. This is a feud you could totally milk to WrestleMania, and I don't think people would be that. I think they would rather see the blow-off at Mania or even Royal Rumble or something, But I would save the blow-off for this for at least one of the big four, if not the big two. And since WrestleMania is the closest one, as far as the big two, then yeah, I would have. I guess I'm gonna have to go with Bayley, but Sasha definitely should win the feud ultimately. And I definitely don't want her as a babyface either. I think they should totally kind of switch, and Bayley goes back to being a babyface by the end of it. But we'll see.
Honestly, in that situation, I don't think that's going to ever happen because I think Bayley as a baby face, they try to do that. It worked in NXT.
Such a good heel.
Yeah, but Sasha's been a good heel and Bayley's been a good face, but once Bailey came up to the main roster, nobody really cared. So I think just might as well keep it as is. Um,
Yeah.
Honestly, I think this will actually main event, even though I probably think the I Quit match can be. But I rather this the main event because of the
Mhm.
history of Sasha and Bailey.
Absolutely.
Uh, you
And
know,
it might even be a better
Yeah.
match. Who knows?
yeah, even going back to the NXT days. I mean, look at what happened with
Oh yeah, definitely.
Brooklyn and the Iron Man match. I respect. So
Mm.
I
Some
mean, I
people still
understand.
call that the greatest women's match of all time. So
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
as much as I want to agree with Jeffrey, I just think Bailey has held that title too long, and I think
pushing it.
Yeah.
Sasha will break her streak of losing uh inside the sub because she's 0 for 2. I don't think she's gonna go 0 for 3.
Don't forget, she also loses all of her first title defenses.
Yeah, but again, I would rather have Sasha and
That's
Bailey
not saying
switch.
she needs a break.
Sasha and Bailey needs to switch the titles, but these are two people, but these are two females that knows how to work. So yeah, no, I think
Do you think they'll go back and forth
Yeah.
with the belt at all?
they could.
I wouldn't hate it completely if they could do it right. They
Yeah,
could.
if done
Yeah.
correctly. Yes.
Yeah. I
Finally.
Yeah, I look at this match. Yeah, I look at this and I see
No, Dr.
Sasha
Shelby.
kind of being what she kind of Banks, Sasha Banks kind of being like, that badass she was in NXT, but in this case she's kind of more in that badass of in a baby face way, and then Bailey, obviously heel and stuff. So I'm looking at Sasha, she's a cool baby face or something like that. I don't know if that would make sense. But yeah, I agree with James on this. I think Sasha's going to win this just because of the fact that Bailey's held the title for over a year. I think it's time for her to at least drop it at this point and stuff. And yeah, you
Who
can
would have
have
thought?
them, you can have them go back and forth with the title, like what Jeffrey said, have them go back and forth with the title and stuff like that. But I do think Sasha's winning this match.
I just want to add one more thing. If as far as like Sasha staying heel and Bailey going babyface, she doesn't necessarily have to change her persona. I mean, look when they tried to turn Becky Lynch heel, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't work because everyone was like, "Oh yeah, she's acting badass. We're gonna cheer this." A lot of people like Bailey's heel character. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people came back, that they would just cheer her when she comes out anyway, because we've been sitting here in quarantine enjoying her heel character so much, But at the same time,
Basically people at the time who were like, we're getting a little bit bored of Charlotte. Someone else, basically. People were getting sick and tired of Charlotte.
she's been gone for a while now.
Yeah, it was. But when they tried to turn Becky heel, people were like, "We're continuing to cheer her because we're a bit tired of Charlotte. Someone else,
Mhm.
I mean,
So that's basically why the Miz got cheered.
because people were like,
but you think about this. This feud was supposed to happen at SummerSlam. They had to push this all the way back to Hell in a Cell because of the whole COVID situation. Probably, obviously, Sasha could have been the champion at SummerSlam because it would have been in her hometown of Boston. So
That's right. That was because of the 4-way.
no. So the original.
it would have been just a one-on-one match.
Yeah, it was gonna be 1-on-1. The original plan is that Sasha was never supposed to win the Raw Championship. She was always gonna go after Bailey's SmackDown title. The thing is that they was gonna do it for SummerSlam because at the time it was announced that SummerSlam was gonna go to Boston this year. Because of COVID, they couldn't do it, so that's why they had to do what they did.
You're right.
Yeah. Alrighty. Next match. The for the first time inside Hell in a Cell, an I Quit match between Roman Reigns and was it Jey Uso?
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for the Universal Championship. Jeffrey, who you got?
Oh yeah, there is a stipulation to this.
Oh, is there now?
There is an extra stipulation. If Jey Uso loses, the Usos must take orders from Roman Reigns and acknowledge Reigns as the tribal chief. If they don't, then they're exiled from the family.
Oh, man, that's heavy. That's so heavy. Mm.
Yeah.
Someone's getting involved.
Jeffrey, who do you got?
Someone's getting involved. Jimmy might show up. Someone else has got to show up. Because this is, oh man, like, I can just imagine the whole family coming out and be like, yo, Roman, you need to chill with this. And then he just murders him anyway, and he's all like, no, you respect me, I'm the chief, nah. So, I mean, I'm still going to go Roman.
Yeah, that's gonna.
But, because I don't feel like this is that time for that random shock win like that. I mean, that would be huge, but, like, man, what are you going to do after that if Jey wins? Like, I don't even know where to go with that. But there's plenty to do where you can go with Roman still as champion. And then it'd be really weird if we saw a cash in. Really, really weird if we saw a cash in. You know what I'm saying? But that would really muzzle up some stuff too. But I don't think this is the time for that either. But I don't know. Obviously, this particular pay-per-view is probably going to go better than last year's. Even though last year's was really good up until the main event. So,
this was good.
yeah.
I think they're going to rectify.
Roman.
I think they're going to rectify the last few. I think they're going to rectify themselves for the last few Hell in a Cell matches. With you got three fantastic Hell in a Cell matches with Bayley, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso.
That's like almost my slight belief that Jey could win, just because like they want to almost treat this as like a big deal kind of redemption thing. Like I can tell. So a big shock win like that would be gigantic for that pay-per-view. Gigantic. But I just don't see it. I don't see it. And Jey's super duper good. It's nothing on Jey. It's nothing like that. It's just Roman's got it going on right now, dude. Yeah. There's so much you can do with this right now. So, but I love what they're doing so far. So, it's Roman.
Yeah. James, who do you got?
Before I make my prediction, I'm going to announce that Su Yung has become the Knockouts champion. Now, we don't know. They say they did. They don't know what happened to Kylie Ray because she was the one that's supposed to fight.
Kylie.
Yeah.
So
wow, that's gonna be interesting.
Peraza said, I'm gonna, I challenge anybody. Nobody can step up to me. And Su Yung said she's back, and so basically she won. Anyway,
good for Peraza, man. Good for Peraza.
And also, they're bringing back the Knockouts tag team titles for some reason, and
nice.
they're doing that in January. So,
cool.
Going into my picks for the I Quit match. I've heard reports about it. I think it's going to be true that Roman Reigns is going to have a stable. This will lead to that report because honestly, I think because you think about it, when this type of situation comes up, the heels always win. If you remember, the last time they did this was Brie Bella and Nikki Bella, where Nikki beat Brie.
What about the Shield?
Yeah.
Well, the Shield never had that stipulation. But yeah, the last time was
they never had that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give and again, it's a little bit early to take the title off of Reigns, and I don't think Jey Uso is the man to beat Roman Reigns. It's got to be somebody else,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. It's too soon to take the title off Roman. I definitely agree. And then we got the last one, just another regular old Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Championship between Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. Who do you got, Jeffrey?
We didn't need this match at all. We just didn't need this at all. I don't need this match. And Drew doesn't need to lose it either. And if they were going to put the belts on Randy, they should have done it at the last show, to be honest. I think that would have been a better cap, even though I still wanted Drew to win anyway. But it would have worked out better if Randy had won the last one, if they were going to put the belt on him, period. And it's just, he's really good at what he's doing right now, but Drew, I almost feel like they're still trying to wait and for Drew to have a crowd moment with the belt, because they're like, man, you got screwed out of WrestleMania. We're so sorry. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they want to give him that crowd moment as soon as possible before they take off the belt on him. So, same thing with Edge being around too. I feel like they're waiting for a crowd to be around to bring him back. So, because I feel like Drew versus Edge is the match that people are all they want to see. Or Edge versus Roman would be great too, because that was the whole elimination thing and all that. So at the Royal Rumble when he came back. So that would be either or. Edge versus McIntyre, Edge versus Orton, or Edge versus McIntyre, Edge versus Roman. That should be your main event for next year's WrestleMania. And if you want us to do that, we should probably start soon, by December or January.
Yeah.
Man, what are they gonna do for the Rumble, man?
Who do you got?
McIntyre. McIntyre.
Yeah, Biggie winning the Royal Rumble, or the Rock winning the Royal Rumble.
I'm cool with Biggie winning the Royal Rumble, bro. That's a great idea. Great idea.
That would be freaking awesome. Or maybe the Rock. Rock makes his first Royal Rumble match appearance in nearly 20 years and wins it. That would be something. But okay, yeah. James, who do you got?
Honestly, if they really wanted to give the title to Orton, they could have done it at SummerSlam, not Clash of Champions. SummerSlam?
Either or.
I actually will go against the grain here. I'm going to say Randy Orton's going to finally win.
They need to have a swerve somewhere, don't they?
I would say yes, but no.
But
unless you do something with the Fiend, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah. Well, you're going to turn Randy back to face?
No, the Fiend is
No. The Fiend. Yeah, the Fiend is a baby face at this point. Oh, I can only imagine I remember the Fiend has had history with Randy Orton because Randy used to be in the Wyatt family. That would be freaking awesome to see. I'd love to see a TLC the Fiend kicking Randy's ass.
Actually, if we're you could do another Firefly Funhouse with him and Orton, bro. That would actually be decent, I feel like. Then they can cover all of Orton's atrocities. They could recreate him and Kofi's match and whatever.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea either for a main event for Mania. That's a good redemption for them as well.
Yeah. For me, I'm kind of torn between who I should pick with this match. Oh, Jesus, that's Jesus. Oh wow. I think Because I
Right.
know I want to see this kind of match. If they're still doing the whole freaking bragging rights thing, I still want to see Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
Redemption for that match too.
Yeah, except this time the roles are reversed, with Roman being the heel and McIntyre being the face at this point.
And hopefully their match won't be boring.
I think ultimately, I'm agreeing with Jeffrey here, and I'm going with Drew McIntyre in this situation.
Just want to see the Edge match.
I know it would be. If they're doing the whole bragging rights thing. It's Survivor Series. It would be pretty cool to see Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton versus Finn Balor. I mean, that would be a really cool match if they were still doing the bragging rights.
I forgot about that. That's right. Finn's still hurt, isn't he?
I think so, but that would
Jaw
still
surgery?
be a killer. Yeah, he's got the jaw surgery thing or something. I don't know if he's
at least
cleared to
check
return or something, but I would think he might be healed up by Survivor Series, maybe, if they are still doing the bragging rights thing. If not, I think it would be pretty cool to see if McIntyre, Reigns, and Balor would be really cool. But yeah, I'm going with Drew for this one. I'm trying to think of other matches. Well, what other titles haven't been defended? Well, what could have? Maybe the one thing that I think they could do would be, was it the SmackDown one? I would think they could do something with, Street Profits, or maybe they're saving that for TLC or something like that. Women's, obviously, aside from Bayley versus Banks, or
no, I'm talking about the women's tag belt.
I don't know.
Shayna and Nia
versus against two, because there's really, unless they bring someone from NXT.
Yeah, I think I know they just formed a new. I think they formed a new women's tag team on either NXT or UK. I can't remember.
There's Mandy Rose and
I don't count that shit.
Dana Brooke. Yeah, I won't either. That's on SmackDown. Casey Catanzaro, and then there's some Carter chick on there.
Yeah, then never mind.
They'll
probably do that at Survivor Series. I can see that.
I put the titles on the line. You'd have what brand is Shayna and
Raw?
Raw.
Are they Raw?
Yes.
Okay. Who do you got SmackDown wise? Who do you got SmackDown wise?
Riot Squad is
Raw. The Riot Squad.
Yeah, Riot Squad's on Raw, or are they SmackDown?
SmackDown.
They got moved to SmackDown.
Okay, yeah, they can represent SmackDown. NXT, we could have. Who do we got? Either you could do Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter, or Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai.
I mean, that would be dope, but I can see them doing that on NXT one night just for fun.
Yeah.
You do that Halloween Havoc, maybe.
Yeah, I would think that. No, Halloween Havoc, we got Raquel Space and Rhea Ripley.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, you're right. That should be good.
I would think that would be cool to have that on NXT. As far as Survivor Series, I don't think so.
Mm.
Okay, well, I guess that is before we go, what is there an update on the Bound for Glory?
No, they're on the world title match right now, so there's no.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's Rich. That's Rich Swan versus Eric Young.
Yep.
Oh wow.
There's not. There's no update
Yeah,
to that. So
Eric Young and Rich. Yeah, Eric Young and Rich Swan are on TNA now.
No, I knew
Eric
that,
Young's
but I
back
didn't
in
know
TNA.
they were the ones fighting for the world title right now.
yes, Eric Young is the world champion.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna win that, bro.
yeah. The former leader of Sanity is basically the guy who at one point was the cruiserweight champion in WWE before he got his ass handed to him by Neville, aka Pac.
Yeah, and then he got fired because of stuff.
He got fired for beating up Su Young.
Yeah, I think he was sent to face.
No, he was. He
Yeah, I
was.
think they got back together. They're still married.
I remember he got fired around the same time Enzo did because they both got accused for allegations of things.
Yeah, actually, yeah, and, yeah. Rich Swan came before, and then it was Enzo a little bit after.
Yeah,
And then it was originally they were going to face each other for the cruiserweight title, and,
So, but yeah, no,
and
but
then
Rich
Swan got
Swan
replaced by.
Rich Swan got fired because he beat up Su Young, which was his girlfriend. Still, they're
Right.
still together, so now they work together. And Enzo due to allegations of
Oh my God! I just realized if Rich Swan wins, both of them are champion. Oh, wow, that would be
Crazy.
something. That
Rich
would be
Swan.
crazy. They went from being, at each other's throats to, oh my God, we're holding gold.
who
That would be something.
holding gold, huh? Who?
Rich.
Yeah, Rich Swan winning the world. If Rich Swan wins the world champion and you said Su Young winning the knockout title, oh wow, they're going. Oh wow, that'd be something.
Good point.
Oh what? Wait, I know there was a match between Eddie Edwards and Ken Shamrock. Did that happen yet?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Ken Shamrock won that one.
Of course, he's their Brock Lesnar. That would be a dope ass match right there. Ken Shamrock versus Brock Lesnar. That would be something.
That'd be crazy. Did you see they just put him back in the UFC game?
Oh yeah,
He's in UFC 4.
I saw that. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, until we find out any more matches, y'all got anything to say before we close the show?
No, not really.
Watch NXT UK. the rounds tournament's so good.
Yeah, watch NXT UK.
And oh my gosh, you got the Walter Ilya
Okay.
Dragunov match coming up. And Pete Dunne wrestled. He came back and wrestled, man. Like last week, he had a tag match with Ilya, and Ilya pinned Walter. He pinned Walter. Clean.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, on that bombshell, we will hopefully see you next week. Until then, we will see y'all later.
Bye.